How's it going, everybody? Bryan, Alvarez, and Dave Meltzer here, Wrestling Observer Radio, November 30, 2023, figure4online.com/wrestlingobserver.com. I have a lot of positive things to say about this show, but I do have to get a negative out of the way. Somebody in AEW needs to contact YouTube TV and probably some other providers as well, and either stick to the damn 2 hours or let them know when you're going to do an overrun.
Well,
because for the second week in a row, I did not see the end of the main event.
Okay, so here's the deal.
But you know what, Dave? Hold on.
Yeah.
NXT went 16 minutes over. No problem.
Yeah, you know why?
Zero problem.
Yeah, because NXT that's built into the show.
No. Their overrun is 9 minutes. It's 9 minutes every week. They go 9 minutes over every week. This week they went 16 over and everything recorded.
Okay, but what that means is that they
scheduled a 16-minute overrun.
They knew days in advance when this thing went down that it would be. With AEW, when they do these overruns, the overruns are I don't say decided. They take place as the show is going on.
Well, that's not fine. Because that's a problem. People are missing the end of the show.
Well, they did miss 2
weeks in a row now.
They did miss the end of what was it? The Moxley and what Moxley match was it? Moxley and Mark Briscoe match.
Yes.
Yeah. They did miss the last couple of minutes of that match for that reason. I mean, I could go say like, look, this is what I do. I do for every AEW. I mean, they're not going to do this on Friday, and they don't have tournament match on Friday. But they are going to do this on Saturday, and they are going to do this on Wednesday, as long as this tournament goes on, because they don't want to do 7-minute tournament matches or 9-minute tournament matches. So what you need to do, as long as the tournament's going on, is
format the show so you have 20 minutes for the main event.
Well, they long.
Did this for 4 years. They ended at the top of the hour for 4 years.
Yeah, but
so don't tell me they can't do it. Of course they can.
Of course they could, but you adjust on the fly and you cut segments. In this case, they're going to give that main event match. They're going with the plan for the main event match. So what you have to do is you've got to record the next show. You're going to have to do that for the whole tournament.
I can't record the next show. What's the next show? What's the movie going to be next week?
I don't know.
I don't know either. On YouTube TV, you don't record the time. I don't say record from 10 to 11. It doesn't do it that way. You have to choose the show that you want to record. Well, so that means that every week I need to figure out what movie is going to be playing after Dynamite.
Is it that hard? I do it.
That's not my job.
It's my job, and I've done it every week.
Bro,
I missed it.
It's their job to make sure that the viewer can see the whole show. That's their job.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Yes.
You're right and you're wrong. Okay, you're right in the sense that in a perfect world, you're right. You know what? If again, you're not a sports fan, and I am. When I do a sport, the sport may go there for 3 hours, but all the time, constantly, if there is, and MMA, which is the one that I would do most, basketball sometimes. Okay, when I do those, I always record the next show because you cannot. They're not going to end on time. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I'm not going to go and get mad about it. It's like that is my job when I'm watching a sports event that I have to take into account that the DVR may not record the whole sports event because sports events are not perfect. It's not like it's a sitcom.
Okay, well, this isn't a sports event. It's a 2-hour scripted professional wrestling show that for 4 hours ended in exactly 2 hours.
Okay,
so I'm positive they can end on time. But
the point is they're
set it for 15 minutes over, like NXT does every week, and then go ahead and go over.
Well,
plan in advance. If you're going to go 9 minutes over for every tournament match, then let them know that you're going to go 9 minutes over.
They don't know. It's not the show is planned to go 2 hours.
You know what, Dave?
They don't end on time. And the difference is that they're not going to do. Okay, here's the deal.
No, hold on.
No.
NXT goes 9 minutes over. They set it for 9 minutes over every week.
Because that's
the show only goes 4 minutes over, it doesn't matter. They didn't go the whole 9. They set a block there, an extra 9 minutes to make sure.
Okay, well, you can contact.
So trust me, AEW can do this as well.
This is not AEW. This is the station. AEW can't do this, and they have a movie set to start at that time. TBS is allowing them to go over if they need to, like it's a sporting event. Okay.
That's so tell YouTube TV we're going to go 9 minutes over every week, so they record 9 extra minutes, and it's not a problem.
Well, perhaps
that's
they
it.
could but they don't know ahead of time. That's the difference. NXT knows ahead of time.
Just presume you're going 10 minutes over.
Okay, I'm just telling you that you have to view this as a sport, as a live sports event. And a live sports event, whenever you're recording a live sports event, you have to record the next show.
I'm not.
I'm just telling you that
Dynamite
that's the deal with
is a live sporting event. It's a scripted pro wrestling show. If you're going to do a tournament that's going to go over, tell them you're going to go 10 minutes over every week.
Brian, you can complain all you want. You're just going to keep missing the end of the show.
That's fine. I'll miss the end of the show.
Good. Then don't complain about it. Because
I'm going to complain.
I'm telling you ahead of time what it is.
Dave, I can't record. I can't make it record more time. It doesn't allow me to do that.
Record the next show. I can't either.
I don't know what the next show is. It's a random movie every week.
It's not that hard to find out. Go to the website and look at the schedule. They will, just like I do, they will tell you the movie. It's not that hard, and I go and record that movie. If I forget to do this, it's my fault. It's not their fault because I know the score. Because it's the same thing like, again, when I watch UFC or Bellator, and if the main event, if I miss the end of the main event because I forgot to record the next show, that is on me. That is not on them because I know in the NBA, if it cuts me off with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter of a close game, that's my fault. That's not their fault. And this is the same thing. You can say, it's
Dave,
scripted. And you're right. You're right.
It is their fault that they don't just add a 10-minute buffer at the end every week. That's their fault.
Because it's not the plan.
It doesn't matter. If they end at 10, that's fine. They still have the buffer just in case.
Okay, guess what?
NXT does it every week, and it's never a problem.
Then why doesn't the NFL, NBA, NHL?
Because it's not a scripted show, and it could go a half hour, it could go an hour, it could go whatever.
But they still don't do it. Wouldn't it be in one of these games? Shouldn't they like tell the DVR to go 45 minutes longer so you never miss?
Yeah, they probably should.
Okay, they don't do it. That's the rules. That's what they do.
Well, you know what? When we talked about this last week, Dave.
So what
hey, listen. We talked about this last week.
No.
Hold on. You told me last week that final quarter died. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to do that again this week.
Yes, it is.
Are they happy with that? Or are they going to tell the fans it's their fault that they didn't record the next show?
They're not going to say anything what they're telling, but you got to learn. Think of that could happen with UFC too. That could happen with the NBA. That could happen with anything. The only problem is that there is a big difference because very few people actually DVR their sports.
Well, how about that?
Yeah.
So people are DVRing this show, so maybe you should make sure that they get it so your final quarter doesn't die.
But there are people who do. It's not that difficult.
That's fine. If they want to have a low final overrun quarter every week, that's fine with me. Or they could just set it to go 10 minutes over and not worry about it.
And then it goes short. It's not the plan. I mean, look, in a perfect look, if you.
Oh, by the way, this person says on YouTube TV, sports recordings do have a 30-minute overrun built in, so they actually do it for live sports.
Well, then they should have it here.
Yes, exactly.
Good. Go
That's
tell
what
YouTube.
I'm saying.
Go tell YouTube TV.
Oh my God, I'll email them right after the show.
Tell YouTube TV then.
Well, I'm sure people. Well, I'll complain about it.
You should.
I will. I'm sick of missing the end of this show. That's what I'm saying.
All I know is that with me, I don't watch on YouTube TV. I always have to record the next show when it's any sport event that I want to see. And I don't complain about it. I just do it because
my gimmick is to complain,
after like the first 3 times when I miss the end of a game, I go, golly, I should learn. And the same thing would happen with wrestling. And it actually did on Collision. It actually did on Collision twice. The second time it happened to me on Collision, I said, you know what? My job now requires me to record whatever the frickin' thing TNT has next. And I haven't, because I did miss it twice.
Okay. Well,
so I learned.
I'm going to start cutting off the last 5 minutes of this show, and I'm going to put it in a secret place. And I'm going to make people learn how to find that last 5 seconds. It's on them, not on me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.